is ATK, B-Hop, and then of course here with Team 1 and Nouns. So these 4 teams are fighting for that one spot here in this qualifier, get themselves a ticket to Rotterdan.
Let's go ahead and jump into this one. A little bit wonky out of spawn from Nouns, but they will be able to put it together. Just shift walking out middle. Contact play. And they're going to be walking into IDK. Pops a shot off. Molly at his feet too. He does have to leave. He has to bounce out of here. Announce start to encroach on towards the A side. Even a smoking towards spawn. IDK still with opportunities for more and a fantastic first shot on the George. Now the dual Berettas of Pesa up top. Try to plant that bomb. I dare you. Try to get in this A site. I dare you. Pesa Delo, 3 kills for those dual Berettas.
Dual Berettas, baby. That's what they do. Oh, nice little shot from B-Wells, but that's not even going to matter at all. And Team 1, convincing pistol round comes in here from the CT side. Like you talked about even beforehand and you know, the post-show is that, you know, the fact that Team 1 get to be on the CT side, oh man, lucky stars need to be counted here from Nouns. This is not the side you want to start on a map like this.
Oh boy. And yeah, you hope to get that early start for the T side, but Team 1 have been averaging mad halves on the CT side. It's so bold to pick it into this team. Just because they can run up a slew of rounds and already put the pressure on top of you. So we'll see how that works. This time around, though, no. Full force buy brought into play, and it's easily dispatched of. Make the money while you can. 2 kills to come through for George, though. Tech 9 actually dealing mad damage. Make that 3. Maybe this round could be worthwhile after all. A clutch attempt from George. This would have to be just something absolutely obscene. It won't happen. But 3 kills, not bad.
Quad coming in from TRK. 2-0 now, and we're going to have to see another save round coming through here from Nouns. And, I mean, they could go for a light purchase for this one. I mean, they got the 3 loss bonus with 2,900 kicking in. Got to keep that money around that 2K mark just above. That's what we'll see. 1 piece of utility available here. This is George. And then Tech 9s with a Deagle and a P250. And 1 MP9 here from Maluk. And he's just going to push down middle. Oh, man, he's just going to go for that control instantly.
Luke is going to leap up. And, oh, get dealt with, though. Tech 9's doing some good damage. And, oh, everyone's pushed to smoke. And everyone's gotten kills. Guns start to be retrieved. Pesudela wants to bring it back, though. There are players flanking around him, but he gets the double kill. Even ready to turn. Flash out. Spots the player out towards Temple. Pesudela is all of a sudden in a bind, though. He's pinned down in this position, but he still lines up a double kill. Pesudela, what on earth are these first few couple of rounds, man? 7-0 for Pesa.
Whew. You know, it's so great to see that Pesudela just keeps things moving, man. Like, it's not even just like a one-hit wonder. Like, this guy just pulls up numbers. And I know you talked a lot about seeing him at LAN, and that's something to behold. But yeah, man, he is just going off on all cylinders right now. A 7-0. 7-0. And now we have the full gun round coming in from Nouns. We'll have to see what they do a little bit differently. The CT composition splitting things to a 1-1-3. And actually, they're going to push right out of cave. And look at this aggression. TRK, oh my word. Not able to find it. But it's trays back and forth.
This is the Team 1 style. They just suffocate you on these plays, but then watching for it, hitting the shots, connecting his Nouns. Oh, but Mobs has a timing. But he's not going to look above him. He's not looking below him, George. Right underneath. He's making footsteps, surely. Oh my gosh, Pesudela is going to get the kill instead. And now it's down to Jazz. They know exactly where Jazz is, and they have no idea where Mobs is. Sneaking around, tucks away in the corner, finds the kill. 4-zip, Team 1.
One of the closest rounds we saw, but just not enough. Op's still going to be available here from Maluk. Money is being spent here, though. I mean, you know, again, they win that round. Yeah, they're down by 2. They survive with 2, sorry. But even though they're on this 4-round win streak, I mean, it doesn't take much here for Nouns to win a round and then really kibosh this money situation. So, but they're splitting things up to a 4-1 now from the T side. Having the 1 lurk here inside of A main. Oh, look at this double push again, though. TRK and Mobs again. They're just getting control, man.
This is all they do. This is Team 1 CT side in a nutshell. Nate even touches down anti-flash, but no! 2 kills from George. Maluk needs a massive play, though. That's 2 for him. Even falling back, getting himself into position for a 3rd. Wanna make it 4, Maluk? Yeah, you got it! 1v3 for Cynic, and he's on the other side of the planet. Maluk has just shut it all down.
Well, we want to see Maluk do something big, and yeah, I think he's able to. Instrument of the Op is able to just give us a beautiful song, and it's a quad, making it a 5-0 right now, and Nouns have not been able to figure out any sort of a response to get around, and finally we'll see that timeout come through. They don't have any guns, but they got to slow down this momentum. They got to, you know, just get this gas not cooking as much as they can here from Team 1, because what they're doing is working.
Oh my god. I mean, it's so great. He just gets every single fight. Every single 1v1. That is just a monster round. He's back, baby. He is back. Passive opper no more. Shot whiffer no more. This man has had a resurgence in these last couple of months.
Yeah, it's good to see, because when you kind of get in, you know, in a stagnated position as an opper, I mean, it's easy to get red, easy to counter. So like seeing him just kind of switch up his style and being more aggressive when he needs to, and being kind of more that standard passive opper when needed, it's important, man. Good smoke coming in, but Pesa actually gets eaten alive. Cynic, okay.
Oh!
But then a double nade comes in. A 2 for a 2.
TRK, though, still has an enemy in front of him. Cynic. Oh, just tucked away in the corner. It's a massive off angle. No way TRK is going to expect it. And as the footsteps are made, Maluk needs help. But that's where Cynic begins to activate. But timing could not favor him worse. Maluk. Flick hit. Man has not missed a shot this game. And despite Cynic just blasting the 2 entries, it's 5 right back, and it's 6 for Team 1.
Guns back on the board. Utility is, I don't want to call it light. Not the best. Not the worst. Can't brag about it, but you got some. And now Nouns have figured out, go back to another split again. Leaving mid. IDK's taken over that territory. Oh, and he's just going to keep on pressing. The 60's able to get that kill. That's a very important kill that they needed to find. Getting themselves an advantage. Look at how close they are into the site already, Fi.
Pesadelo is in a bit of trouble right now, and he's actually able to escape. Maluk, very close. Good shoulder bait. At the same time, Cynic tries to make a timing play in towards the temple, but Mobs is not having any of that. They do get Stixie up close and towards the mid-house, though, and lots of rotation noises will be heard, communicated over. What will Nouns do with this? Look where Team 1 are. They're just all in a conga line and spawn.
Yeah. They're just all one by one together. Looks like a little caterpillar on the mini map, and they're just hanging out, waiting. And even Nouns are just slowly creeping through mid, not making a peep. This position from 60, though, is important because he is in house, and if he can find this kill, he could take down the Opper or Maluk. But Maluk's just waiting for him, expecting this. Timing will be everything for this hit.
Pesadelo still inside a temple. He's the only player who could put a stop to this. Oh, and he has a smoke to even buy him some space. And then Maluk even strikes with a miniature collateral. Tech 9 is out for Maluk for the swing. 15 seconds. 60 has to get this all via kills. And TRK up close will not let that happen. 7-0 Team 1. They are on fire.
Yeah, they really are on fire there, Fi. I mean, 7 in a row. Only one round here to take and solidify the first half, guaranteed. But these rounds are getting a bit more convincing. I mean, we have seen pretty much every single round, bare minimum. I mean, there's at least 2 players alive. I think pretty much it's only, what, 2 out of 7 rounds come close to that. Every other time, it's like at least 3 or 4 players alive. So Nouns are just not getting these kills like we saw before in Overpass.
So Team 1 are starting to really, you know, this is the new look, man. This is really the new look. And this is what I expected out of the Ancient. Mobs has not had the free roaming capabilities that he's normally had on this map against teams like B-Hop, where I've watched him just absolutely take over the server. But this time around, it's kind of more of a team effort from Team 1. Pushing down towards B ramp, though. Problems could arise as TRK. It's a 2-for-1. B will sprays down the double, and Maluk is the only one who could stop the incoming sight hit. Now smoked out. Molly onto the plant potentially, but he gets eyes. There's a gap in that smoke. Maluk needs to be fast on this shot, though, when they just jump over his crosshair. They do make the cross. They can't stop that plant. 3v4. Maluk trying to find some space. A kill, an overextension. Something to give. Quesadilla does begin his move forward, though. Tucked away into the corner, hoping for an overextension. But now that time is really starting to tick. And I don't think they're really going to go for this. IDK is so far off on the play. Good flash thrown in by Maluk, but it only equals a kill. This will be the round settling down. This will be the 2v3. This will be the end of it. It will be Nouns finally posting theirs on the board.
Yeah, and it comes down to the heroics that comes in from B-Wells, just getting that double spray down on B ramp like that. That honestly opened up this whole round for them. It just took that one play with a Galil and just waiting things out in the site, not over peeking, using his utility to block off the vision here for the Opper, allowed them to slip their way into that site. So job well done, but we're going to need to see a lot more from Nouns if they're going to want to pick up some rounds. They can't just rely on these individual heroic plays, but hey man, we'll take anything at this point right now.
So as we sit, gunning it out towards middle, Jazz Pimp catching a couple grenades. TRK now, again, Team 1 always want to fight for this B short side. It's the exact same setup they ran in a couple of these rounds. Same time, though, they are getting pincered upon. 60 inside of middle. Player inside of the mid house. They're actually going to vacate this space, too. So, as they try to creep through the doors, they swing past. Mobs gets the spot, but 60 was right behind him. Could have went down in an instant. Mobs will take this time to fall back. Shows a bit of discipline and will reinforce the site. Flash, though. Next play.
Yeah, this could change it, but no. Man, there's so much patience in this round. Nouns have been kind of the unknown this one. I mean, they haven't really shown a lot of themselves this round. Bad 60 just kind of on the catwalk.
Oh, no. That smoke was not intended to bounce like that. TRK was hoping to smoke out the cave, but instead, well,
they changed plans.
Yep, they're out of there. No one is on the B site anymore for Nouns. They've entered onto Maluki, couldn't hit the shot, but there's no CT smoke. And they could realistically wallbang the plant. This is, I mean, 4v5, sure. But dangerous situation, very much so, but 2 kills come through. Jazz Pimp will clean up. And just TRK, he'll pick up a gun. But I think that's all he has to say in this round. He's off the save.
I love that take from Nouns. I mean, they just wait out, burn the clock. Team 1 got super aggressive down B. Weren't able to find anything. Then they reposition Nouns again, just switch up the plan. Catches off one of the players, the only anchor at the A site. Getting themselves a second in a row now. They kind of woken up a little bit. Getting the bomb down. Getting the bomb explosion will give them some good money bonus as well. And we're going to have to see a save coming through here from Team 1. I don't think we've said that in a long time. Bye.
Yeah, generally said. I mean, if we're even harkening back to Overpass with that one. It's been a pretty solid win streak for them. They had a 6-round win streak towards the end of Overpass. Got broken, but never had to eco. New territory. But with this eco, they should be able to pick up a purchase in the next round. No big deal, so See what they have on offer. TRK, I like himself taking the active position. TRK does get flashed in. Doesn't find any info, though. Yeah. Does get spotted out, though. Dinked. Lucky to be alive. Will escape the scene. Consistently re-smoking middle here. Team 1. Burning times with the clock, but that's the last smoke on their belt.
Yeah, look at it. I mean, this Mulbs could try to go for the big flank, but I mean, again, he's got a USP. He's just going to wait things out. Nouns really patient, but look at Team 1. They have gambled this and stacked the A site. And that's what the bomb's actually leaning towards, too. So, oh, this could be a problem.
Oh, they will check. Yeah, he tries to just... If I can't see them, they won't see me.
Oh, no.
But, oh, look who they're seeing. They're seeing TRK in the feed. That's the bomb down. Even the AK retrieved by Pesadelo. Smokes the same. Oh, dear. This could go horribly wrong. Both these remaining players with AK-47s and TRK trying to play this headshot angle. Trying to play the best opportunity for his HP. It has to be Pesa. They're leaping all around him. He can't spray them all down, though. Enough bodies for the situation there. Nouns will get past what was just the eco.
Yeah, I'm shaking my head here because, I mean, this is an eco. I mean, it was one AK that was saved here from TRK, and it came down to the clutch of Jazz to win that round. Oh, boy. Bit of a sloppy Joe round if I've ever seen one. But, I mean, Team 1, I mean, they're laughing about it. That's a good round for them because they're burning that economy here for the T side. They have the funds available now. They got the AWP available once more from Maluk, but they got a double from Moss. But we'll see. Malbs is pretty cracked with Moss.
I mean, he's cracked on any gun, but Maluk is busy throwing flashes. They missed their molly. They just ran through the molly at the bottom B ramp. I mean, that's the op on the ground, but they're still very much in this one here for Team 1. 4v4. Players still inside of cave to retake. Players still out towards the B ramp. Nouns don't really have any space in the site. It's very claustrophobic. Time is starting to tick. No one has kits on this Team 1 squad. They have to get these kills within the next 10 seconds or this round is bust. Malbs gets the initial, though. He finds it on the B-Wills. Time really starting to tick, though. Someone needs to start a defuse and fast. And with those kills coming through, that should seal it away. That's 3 for 60. And I don't think you're saving this op, Pesa. Or will ya? The bomb will not take him down. The op save, but 60 rips them to shreds.
Oh my goodness. Target acquired, and 60's just annihilating 3. And now the first time out happening through here for Team 1. Things are starting to get a little bit of an issue here on the Team 1 side. I mean, this is 4 rounds lost in a row now. Counteracting here the momentum being built here from Nouns, but we've seen pretty much how many players now from Nouns just kind of come alive. I mean, it's been 60. We saw B-Wills. Everyone's starting to individually pull this weight to get some pretty big clutch rounds.
Yeah. I mean, even then, if you're Team 1, what a wild round thrown there by Nouns. Even there, a 5-man rush up the B ramp without a single smoke in sight. That's what they were running right there. Just a hard read round, and they caught Maluk with utility in hand. If Maluk had his op out, it's almost a freebie. It's just a shooting gallery. A hard read in there from Nouns definitely pays dividends. Don't underestimate the team. It might seem like lunacy, but at the same time, if you're going to keep going for B short control, we will punish. Hey, they're going to do the exact same thing. This time, though, they actually have guns on this site. They have Maluk on an op. This is not going to work twice.
Yeah, an AK retrieved here from Mulbs. 60 got himself into house, but he's actually putting a little bit more pressure on this. So spots that CT. He's not able to get the shot. Oh my goodness, he's so exposed for this smoke. But he's still trying to go for this fight. IDK not able to land a shot. He's taking out a 48 now. The CTs are getting a little bit clustered together, and this is where the pinch is going to happen here from Nouns.
Yeah, 60. He is the X factor in this round. But getting tagged up, and IDK gets the kill. Huge one. 60 ought to be fuming. Malbs, though, does hit the floor. TRK, though, is still tucked away. And Pace is just going to draw attention away. 2 on TRK's plate. There's 1. And surely the double as Maluk does come through. It's George in the 1v2, but he knows the position of both these players. How will he play it? Just tucking away.
Flash, though.
Hoping that they swing into him. But TRK will still connect. Playing the minuscule headshot angle. And it's an eco victory for 1.
Well, I guess they weren't really sweating that bad. I mean, they're winning eco rounds. Oh, goodness. Nouns going to be kicking themselves again. I mean, the bomb plant does help. I mean, Jazz is sitting at about 7,360 with another 76, so they should have enough here for guns. See a Mac 10 available here for Cynic. He's had a rough game so far, so I think he's kind of just, again, just trying to guide the team and trying to be the first point of entry, getting information as much as possible. We saw that in the last round, but he got eradicated from Mulbs' Deeg.
Out middle.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Dang.
Speedy from Nouns. They've been always trying to keep the pace high. Mulbs around the corner. Is going to punish exactly that. A4 rings out for a double.
Yeah, already losing 2 this fast. I mean, Nouns, there's just no trade at all. The bomb's actually made its crossing into A main.
Well, they're past the smoke. Mulp puts us down, but he might not realize who lurks around the corner is 60. But TRK swings through and bye-bye. 1 burst of the AK will deal with that.
I don't love this. Do not love this. I mean, you got it's 2 1-on-1 engagements right now. You have Cynic that's kind of leading. It could work, but this is risky. And now Cynic's giving away his position. George is just waiting for him. And Cynic has to fall back. That Molly's just push him away.
He gets the house, though. He gets the mid-house. And that is drawing attention away from this A site. But Pesadelo is just better, I suppose. 1v5 for Cynic with the bomb on the ground. A cool first headshot. Pad the stats a little. But that'll be all. 2 kills for him, but it's 9 for 1. And, I mean, now the eco coming up, this is the type of dominant CT side we were talking about.
Yeah, this was the biggest worry that we were thinking about this map. I mean, Nouns are, like we said, if anybody's just tuning in, this is a 7 in a row win streak here for Ancient, for Nouns. But the downside of this map pick is that Team 1 get to be on the CT side, and they are a strong defensive team. So we are getting to see those colors a little bit right now. It's going to be pretty much a full save round coming through. Oh, they're just going to rush middle, man. They're just going to go for it. Who cares? They're rushing to get a donut.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would be rushing to get a donut, too, but not this donut.
Yeah, that's like an old-fashioned. Nobody wants that one.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? People hate on plain donuts unnecessarily, lads. Plain donuts, they can rock sometimes.
Like, are we talking plain, like, with nothing, or, like, plain meaning, like, a little bit of, like, sugar or, like, glaze on it?
Like I mean, not like
dough?
Well, not just, do you know, like, the ones where they put, like, sprinkles and frosting on that? Like, that base, but plain, is actually not that bad.
Okay, those ones are not as bad, yeah.
Yeah.
In Canada, we have some that are very plain, and it's like, I don't even know why you eat them.
It's literally just like, you know, what a glazed donut would be, but without the glaze, or something like that.
Exactly.
That's a bagel, dude. That's not a donut.
That's not good.
Yeah, oh, boy.
That's a good dessert, though.
Let's bring us back into this one. Cynic entering on the mobs, and, you know, they go face first into each other, and Cynic is just running around, having a great time, and entering the whole site. It's down to TRK and what he can do here. As well as Cynic. Ooh, he can't hit the shot. Things get dicey now. Things get dicey. It's a 2v5. Turn 2v2. Bomb is off to the hills, though, towards the A site. Nouns don't want any more part of this in the final round of the half.
Yeah, they're so far away from each other, the opposite ends. I mean, so Team 1, they're just waiting to see, but they're going to be able to pick up some good utility for this retake. Bomb's going to go down, but it's going to come down to the post position here. The post plant, 60. Just inside the back hall, waiting things out. He's got a good off angle. He needs his teammate to be a bit of distraction. George has to be that first point of contact. Oh, but 60, that molly catches him, so he has to reposition again.
TRK now entering into this one, but has no idea that both players are still on the site. One player does reveal his position, maybe TRK, and his teammate could trade this one out properly, but time's starting to tick. There is that smoke of the bomb, and they're going to try and start the defuse. The spam will come through, and the crossfire is good enough there for Nouns. They'll at least secure themselves 5 at the half, but will that be enough? to make this comeback happen. We'll see after. End it on the spot here on the T side if they get that good start they want. Fine, lads. Map number 2. And Team 1, I mean, they're in great position to steal this.
Oh, they're in the best position in the world to steal this one, Fi. 10-5 lead now going into the T side. This is the map pick for Nouns, like you said. We'll have to see what Team 1 can bring here. The aggression of the T side strats. Oh boy, they're going for Tornado.
Bye-bye.
My lord. That's a one-biter if I've ever seen one.
Yep, and, you know, that's what Mobs gets paid royalties for, of course. Hitting them headshots. Let's go ahead and get into it now. Though, retake on the A site. And no kit for Nouns. They can't wait about this one. They have to be quick. And they have to get their frags fast. Mobs. Headshot doled out. Great one on Cynic. Things start to go awry for Nouns until B-Wills turns up with 2. But with A main, Donut, and even the spawn flick, and Mobs, apparently, trying to put on a pistol round. Ace, that's 4. Make it just 4, but that'll be enough. Pistol round for Team 1. They're loving it.
Okay, how many times have we seen somebody on Team 1 with dualies just get multi-kill rounds? Wasn't it the first round pistol on this map, and wasn't it Pesa that got dualies? Am I crazy to think that?
I think he got a kill onto the players. Was he? Did he have? Yeah, he did have dualies. He did have dualies. He did have dualies.
I think he got the
dualies
kill.
Yeah, dualies boosted up on the A site.
Yeah,
yep.
There we go. Damn, I'm not crazy.
Dual Berettas taking over every pistol round for Team 1.
All right. There we go. Okay.
That's not even copium, dude. It's good.
That's just good. It's just, man, there we go. Now they're gonna just go right for the force up here. They kind of have to at this point. They're down too many rounds. They can't, really afford to save this. They have to try something now. And there we go. Dish served cold here for Jazz. Good start again from TRK, and Team 1 get that opener once more.
Four v5. And B-Will's just, I mean, they got to hope for a miracle, right? You got to hope to get a double push going, and someone's got to get a 1 and a 2 and bring the round back. Or you just rest on your laurels and hope they still hit this B site. And even then, it'll still be a tough site to hold with 3 players and little utility. See what B-Wills can do, though. Great swing. Trying for the follow-up flash, but IDK was not blinded one bit. 3 versus 4, and now you're going to start seeing the pushes. Now you're going to start seeing TRK clean house. That's the force buy dealt with, and in some words, Laz, we say that's the beginning of the end.
Could be the beginning of the end. Now with Team 1 getting themselves to 12 rounds. I mean, the loss bonus kicking in for 2,400. Oh, man. Yikes. I mean, again, like, this is the round where I know Semphis does like force buys, but I can't think this is the time. They're going to probably go for the lightest purchase on this one. Go heavy for round number 19. And put all the eggs in that basket, really.
HEs across the board. Or across the board. Just 2. It's a pretty small board, is what I'm trying to say here, Laz.
What are you trying to say, Fi?
Nothing about the board. Just something about an imaginary board.
Okay.
I don't really know what board it is, but it's a board.
It's a board.
A-side execute. 3 players in position. I mean, strength in numbers. I always tout it. Surely, guys. Yeah, guys. Cower in fear. Never mind.
Well, that one looks like it got swept up pretty quick, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did. Indeed, that is a fact, Laz. It got swept up pretty quickly. Depends on how you frame quickly. Because, like, overall, that round was pretty slow.
It was.
But
I'll agree with you.
But from start to finish, yeah. That's the lovely thing. We have opinions. We're human. Right, guys? All right, we are human, right? We're not robots?
Who knows?
Are we not programs of ESL? It's made to cast. Built to commentate. No, I don't think we are.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Well, Nouns going for the same thing we saw in the first half of just pushing pressure towards the B catwalk and then also getting that mid. Now Team 1 trying to refight for that control. Oh my lord,
that is Jazz. That is the worst way you can start off your first gun round when you're down 13-5.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. He's trying to be ready for a fight. Gets dunked on with an 8 and then just gets spammed through a smoke. Like, it couldn't have gone worse.
Have a great time, but out middle. Okay, a 2 for 1 to bring it back. But now Team 1, maybe they realize, but there's no real avenue, easy avenue that is, because Cynic's holding the angle. Molly out towards the front side of cave, stops those rotates from coming through. It's well placed, and the flash is good too. Cynic can't hit his shot, so they'll have access to the site. Is TRK gonna go hunting though? Oh, he is. He gets inside a cave, but the wall bang! The wall bang on the planter! Oh, when things have gone turn for the worst. As Cynic has run through the site and just no scope for the last. 3 kills for him. Saving Nouns.
Saving all the Nouns. And now it's going to be, again, another gun round that comes through here from Team 1. The second time I'm going to be called here. And they were down in numbers. I mean, Team 1 this entire second map have won the opening duels. I mean, it's just light years ahead of this. But then it's just Nouns responding when they're down in the deficit. And came down to Cynic's op that apparently is going to do the job. Going to live a lot more than what we saw earlier. I mean, he was having a struggle the first half. It looks like he's bringing things back. Slowly and surely.
Yeah, I think he started the game off 3-12. He had a couple of decent rounds to start revving up the fragging. I think overall this series has been quite a cold one for Cynic. He's never been the one for incredible multi-kills. Not like, say, a Sixy, a B-Wills, you know, and even George at times, for sure. Not the one for, like, mad multi-kills, but definitely a clutch player. And even then, it's been a bit of a struggle. So, good to see him warm up a little bit to start off this half. I mean, there's still breathing space. Breathing space isn't much, but it exists. And that is just a little bit extra given out there from Jazz.
Even Sixy's in the mid cubby, he's going to pull on back, but Pace is going to be able to find Jazz. Jazz being that first player to this just sent to the grave. And now Sixy's trying to find something, but he's going to re-aggress this, and here we go. Nice little double hit here from Nouns.
B's open.
Down to 2. Yeah, B is open. It is an open site.
Plant that bomb, set up a post plant. They've even left Maluk just watching the smoke, and you can't push that. Too aware of the tendencies. And even Maluk is waiting for the next player in line. Could that barrel be seen? That barrel should be spotted! IDK! Oh my... What is happening?
Oh my god, he missed the shot?
He missed the shot onto a player he wasn't even looking at! I cannot believe this. If they lose this round in that fashion, this could not be worse, but okay, Nouns will be able to clean it up. What on earth?
Oh my. Retrievable for the op.
I need to wash my eyes after that one. Oh,
yeah, my eyes hurt.
I turned into a screeching car, a rally car there for a moment watching. Oh, God.
Yeah, just let me pick up my jaw here. Holy.
That was a round of Counter-Strike.
That was the most NA round Counter-Strike I've ever seen.
I don't think I've slunk lower in my chair.
Oh. And it's nothing worse, too. You miss that shot. Like, as an opper, you're like, oh crap, no. Please, no.
How did you miss it? I don't know. IDK gunning it up middle. Hey, he's already inside the smoke. I think he's ready to pay a warm welcome to Sixy. If he fires a single bullet, IDK is going to walk through the smoke and get a kill. Oh my gosh, the timing. The timing is unreal. The timing is just too unreal. If you're 60, how do you expect IDK to be that close up to you?
Yeah, you don't. This is all about his timing, though. They just need that distraction, get that player off, and then he should be able to get this timing. Oh, 6C's still waiting. Okay, there it is. He's rotating off, actually, but IDK waits. Yeah, he definitely... Oh, it's a fake, though. Oh, my...
Does IDK want to pick a timing? He hears those jump spots. It's all on IDK here. He decides where Team 1 goes. If he gets a kill mid, they're rotating. And now that Mobs falls... Oh, and Jazz Pimp too. Everything just going wrong. IDK, come on, get a kill, boy. There you go. He found 60 running through, but that's all he's going to get. I'm so sorry for Randall. We made him observe that entire sequence. It's just IDK sitting outside the red house while the rest of his team gets slaughtered. Sorry, Randall.
Yeah. Sorry, Randall. We were excited. There was, honestly, IDK theoretically should have been the person that was going to make the play, right? I mean, his teammates were going to try to make some noise towards B, and then he's going to swing out, win that fight, or try to go for that fight at least and see where it make or break. But man, he just waited. He was just hanging back. He's just bringing out the newspaper. He's like, nah, I'm not done. I haven't read everything yet.
He thought, do I want to do something impactful? Nah, I actually don't want to do something impactful for IDK. Oh, well. George finding that opening kill. Just going for the straight-up fight versus Pesa. Nouns are creeping back into this game. Win this round. 1 are on the eco. Things do not look good. Nouns get to bring out all the guns and all the good stuff. But facing out. TRK in a little bit of trouble. Not the greatest position as he gets crunched in by B-Wills. But Mobs does actually follow up with a shot onto 6E. They can gun it back to this A site where George lies in wait.
I'm just waiting things out. George able to line the nice shot. Players just hearing the FAMAS getting spammed away. Now it's just down to the 1v1. It's USB's blind by IDK. He gets the job done with a double. And there we go. 14th. The first round. We've seen a long time here for Team 1 in the second half.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stutter step from my sick computer. And Team 1 got the round. The end. Yeah. Shout out to the home rig for doing that, I suppose. I'm sure you casted that round excellently, Laz. I don't deny it.
Oh, I appreciate that. We'll see.
Either way, we're back into the swing of things. A little bit of a pause called in just for a moment.
Yeah, I think this is only because they won that round.
Mm.
And again, they I think they're just trying to figure out the money situation here for Nouns and just figuring out, okay, what are they working with?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have enough for full composition rifles? The answer is no.
Yeah.
Partial.
Hold on. I do want to get audio back up and running for the game. Maybe if this... Who knows? We'll see. Currently, we're just going to be running with pew-pew sounds for the stream. Also, with finger guns, too, added into the mix. Don't you love it? Finger guns there for mobs. Silenced as well. Oh boy. That's awful nice. So as we continue, we'll wait for this round to finish up and then we'll get things fixed up. For now though, it's a 4v4 as we keep things moving. So, see how this one works out as Cynic gets the swing on in. Cynic gets the double kill. 2v4 as it stands. So, we'll see if we can fix things up. Bomb kind of getting sat on top of here by Nouns. I think this is just going to be a seamless one as Cynic is going to try and clean at the final. It's up to Mobs. It would be a surefire shame if he clutched this up with finger guns and no sound. And he gets the first, but he is traded out. So we're going to go ahead and bring this one back to camps. And I will do my little pit stop here and try and fix up this game. real quick. So we'll have to go on for a little bit. So we might miss one of these rounds, but after this, it is the eco for Team 1. Look, lads, if they win the Tech 9 round, I just accept my fate. I've lost, all right? And Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a game, right?
There you go. But I mean, there is no Tech 9s. It's just Glocks, just a little bit of utility. And yeah, the one smoke coming in for Pesa. That smoke should be lined up for the back of CT on the side of A. Just allowing them to get in. They get in the site, but no, it's looking like nope, and nope. Valiant effort. But
so what you're saying here is that they didn't win the eco.
No. Just to give a little context, in case you're not back, we saw that they were going for a little bit of an A-pop. I mean, they had the one smoke that's blocking off the connecting piece from CT spawn, just to block that opper. They just ran into a bit of a bear trap. They didn't like that one.
Yeah, tough luck for them. We're hopping back into server. See if I believe we do have sound back online. Hopefully we're gonna be in time for the gun round, folks. I think we should be. Do we have any more radio cast to give here, Laz, before we jump in?
What I can tell you is that 60 does have the op instead of Cynic for whatever reason. Which is fine. I mean, he's got a good op. I'm not discrediting that, but Cynic's had a pretty good showing so far, and now it's going to be the B ramp control getting obtained here from Team 1, but they're actually trying to do a little bit of a change up. Cynic's able to find a nice push, though. Okay, so that's good. Leaving it just this pressure now here for George. He's going to have to come alive. He's got an MP9, but he's got a lot of bodies to go against. Bit of a miss smoke. Now the flash comes in. The CTs, they're ready to go, but Maluk's able to get that tree back. Oh, and 60 able to get that shot just on the edge of the smoke. Down to a 2v4.
Trying to make things happen now is Mauves. 3 players behind that smoke for the record. And now it's down to Maluk. 1v3. Player behind the box, 2 inside of Donut. See how he can make this one work. Maluk will eventually drop in the end. Jazz will pick it up, and that will be Nouns as well. We'll head back to camps for one final thing. Final tune-up.
Well, you're lucky there's a timeout.
Yeah, oh, lucky me. Timeout for, I believe, Team 1, because this game is starting to fall out of their hands.
It is for Team 1, yeah. So this is the last timeout that's going to be used here for Team 1. And their money situation, they're all sitting at about 2,900. So again, they're not going to probably put too much of an investment for this one. We've tried to see them just go for a simple pop into a site. Didn't work. The op's still in the rotation now. George is holding it. That's interesting. They're kind of just playing hot potato with this thing, I guess.
Oh, but why not? We are back. We are back. And we are indeed spectating a Counter-Strike game. All right. Well, I mean, it wasn't too impactful, all things said. It's still Nouns on the comeback road. So, once again, in advance, apologies for the issues that may be out of my control. So, either way, we're back in the game. We're back into the swing of things. And Nouns are on the warpath for a comeback. And immediately for Team 1, are they just going for the same thing again? Lining up for Cynic. That's an easy triple kill. And Nouns, I'm feeling like overtime's starting to be likely with the way these rounds are going. See you later, Maluk.
Yeah, it's only been 4 rounds that have been won in the second half from Team 1, and that was the early portion of this. So Nouns have been able to bring this thing back to a competitive scoreline. We talked about them being on the CT side, but they had a huge deficit to go against. This was a 10-5 first half, and now we're sitting at a 7-4 in favor for Nouns, but 2 more rounds for pushing a tie. We'll have to see. It all comes down to this round. This round 27 is important because everything spent, everything depleted, all currencies are used, and all the pressure here.
Ooh, 60 though inside the smoke. Maluk finds that opener, but 60. Oh, that's a risk that can't be taken in these kind of rounds. You're still facing up against a Team 1 that's on 14 right now. Series point could be attained unless Nouns want to pull off another miracle. Malm's just shifting his way in towards the red house. He is low on health. He might not want to continue forward. Just yet. So passive. Nouns are gamble stacking this A site. It's save or, I mean, put up a shaky hold at best. Hold
And what we're seeing here too is, I mean, Team One do have the number advantage, so they're just kind of burning this clock. Slowly and surely, just waiting. They're expecting Nouns to maybe do something a little bit adventurous, maybe try to, overzealous on the peak, maybe, I don't know, but actually it's the other way around. It's Nouns that are kind of just sitting things out, gambling a bit of a stack, putting a lot of this focus towards A and in the back of spawn, leaving B vacant. They've given up the papers, man. Team One just have to sign one little check and they're done. Got that site.
I mean, holding the red house, small set actually get dealt with, but it's just going to be the B side open. They're too far away. This will be the round for Team One, despite, this round being awful close.
Still a lot of retake potential, though. I mean, again, there's a lot of utility available. You got the molly here, double smokes. Double molly, double smokes. They need to find this kill. You need to get an opener here. A lot of investment for this swamp. Maluk goes for a quick peek. That aggression we talked about. He's roasting alive. He doesn't care, but he finally gets taken out. Oh, a nice little double stack. TRK's not able to get this, but B-Wills.
What?
Oh, he's brought this back into an advantage. It's a 1v1 situation, but it's going to be IDK to solidify that 15th.
Oh my gosh, it shouldn't even gotten to that point. It shouldn't have happened at all. Nouns were supposed to save. But no, they came in and they almost won the round. They almost just dealt the heaviest hand to Team One, but no. They have series point. The problem here for One, though, Nouns still have purchases up. If these rounds keep getting as close as they can, you can see the money for Team One is still not even there, is the biggest problem. Like, they only are working with Galils. Nouns can still make this happen. 3 rounds to go. And Mob's out middle. He's looking to get hunted down by 60 together, but they're out A. George has given himself up. 2 players in towards Donut. Are they going to run through for the play? They certainly are. In the midst of the fight now on the site. 60 playing the one-way angle. He's hoping. He's hoping. He's on 38 HP, though. He can't really overextend for the fight, but he still finds a kill on the Pesa. The risk's paying off for Nouns. 2 versus 4, and 60 is just running around on such low HP and still getting the kills.
Oh, but IDK does a good job just to get some kills at least. I mean, again, putting this money situation in a bit of a tight spot here for Nouns too. I mean, you consider 2 players survived, yeah, but I mean, they're going to force up, but again, makes it difficult. But Team One, like you said, their money sucks. Let's be honest. It's not good. It's not.
This is going all 30. This is going all 30.
Unless those Deagles do what they can do, what we've seen them do, we'll be seeing potential 30.
Oh my word. Unless Team One want to like bring it here, but I mean, Nouns have just had it on all fronts. They're just the thing about this Nouns team, they play off of each other so well. They are a coordinated team despite, a lunatic play you see from them, and they also have incredible aim. Goodbye, Maluk. And Cynic is looking just to wrap the rest of these up. The Tech 9 for TRK is good for 1, but George has the double. And this is about to be finished. 30 rounds needed here, map number 2.
Yippee-ki-yay, man. I mean, we're coming to the distance. I mean, we were looking at this, a 10-5 first half. We talked about Team One being on that CT side, but now Nouns have been able to put themselves with just a dominant performance, a 9-5 so far. And like you said, round number 30. No ops here for the Nouns squad, but there will be the op available for Maluk. And actually, instead of even putting any sort of pressure at all into the B side, they're just going to go for a rush. They're just going to commit to this A
I
hit.
can't believe it. This, for the final round, it's down to George. He's getting wrapped around the site. He opens up, but he can't get a kill. It's 2 in for Team One. They have the site. They have it all. A team kill comes through. That's the only thing that gives Nouns a shot at this, but a 2 versus 4 retake. It has to be a miracle round. We've almost seen it in the 3 versus 4. This borders on impossible. They have a smoke and a kit. That is their best chance of winning this. But against 4 Ts and a flanking Pesa, we might see the end of this series. And Nouns are headed off to the lower bracket. Team One on top. They're looking like a revitalized team. They're heading